G'day guys and girls, Gamer Vids coming at you with another video. In this one I'm going to show you how to install, set up CBBE Body Slider and Caliente's Beautiful Body Enhanced, I believe it's called. Links will be in the description below. Yeah, this is for the beginner modder. This isn't for the experienced modder or for the adequate modder, I guess you'd say. Yeah, that's what who this video is aimed at. If you are an expert modder or whatever, you probably don't need to watch this, but if you are watching it and I screw anything up or tell anyone anything wrong, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Okay, so yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so we've got BodySlide Outfit Studio. Now, requirements. There are no actual requirements to install this. I always do recommend reading the mod page. Already has videos on how to install and all that. Caliente's Beautiful Body, so that is an add-on. That is the one that we're going to be installing. That gives our meshes well, a body really. It doesn't just change the outfits. This will give your character an actual body under the outfits, if I am understanding it correctly. Vortex Install, pretty similar to the Nexus install. Straightforward. Mod Organizer, manual install, so he has all the instructions there, as well as there'd be a readme in the file here, so yeah. To download it, same as you would any other mod. If you're using a mod manager, hit that one. If you're downloading manually, hit that one. You'll get a little prompt here saying save. If you hit save, it'll most likely go to downloads on your computer, or you can change it to save as and tell it where to save. Mod manager, you click that and it pretty much starts up your selected mod manager. For me it is Vortex. I've already got it fired up and ready to roll. I've already downloaded it to save time, but essentially you click that, follow the prompts, and you download it. Rightio, so once these files finish downloading, I will show you how to do the manual install. Okay, so the files are finished downloading, and for the sake of time, I've already unzipped these. So to unzip them, right click it. I use 7-zip. If you use WinRAR, I've already covered a video on how to do unzip mods and do all that sort of stuff with that. But yeah, so essentially you unzip them, and now we're going to install BodySlide Studio first. So you go into the mod. Now at first you'll be wondering, oh, where do I install this stuff? Now there is I'm going to choose edit. There is an info file here, FOMod, name, author, version, website. Where to go? You go to the website and it actually gives you a how to manually install instructions on the website. Now if you don't want to read them, that's fine. I always recommend reading them, but essentially all you do is you go to your data folder, you grab the Calientays tools, bring it over, copy to data. Now I've already got this installed, but I'm going to hit replace files. And then textures, there's nothing in there, but you need a textures file. So if you don't have a file in here labeled textures already, then pretty much just drag, drop, and it'll create the folder. But I've already got a folder, there was nothing in that, nothing needed to be overwritten. I do have stuff in here. As you can see, it didn't affect what was already there. So now what you want to do is go into Caliente's tools, go into BodySlide Studio, and then come down here, right click on this, go send to, and then create shortcut to desktop. So we're going to do that. We're going to close out of all this. It's created a shortcut on my desktop, and this is where you'll run it from now on. Unless you want to keep going into there, it's completely up to you. Double click on him. It'll ask what game you're going to be doing this with. You choose your game, and away you go. So now this is linked to the Skyrim one. If you were to install this with Fallout, I'd recommend renaming this to maybe Skyrim BodySlider. And then when you do one for Fallout, if you do one for Fallout 4, it'll ask you again because you can't use the same icon for both games. This will just keep linking me to the Skyrim one. But if you do it for Fallout, then maybe name it Fallout BodySlider. You'll be prompted with the same window, in which case you select Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, whatever you're putting the mod into. And that's it. That's the installation of the BodySlider. You're pretty much set to go from here on. But I always recommend like doing a body with it. So yeah, we'll cover that one next. Okay, now we're going to install Caliente's beautiful Body Enhanced. Now, when you unzip it and you open it up, this is what you're going to be greeted with. Now, it might be unnerving not really knowing what's going on here. What the heck? I go to installer, there's nothing. I go to FOMod, there's nothing in regards to how to install it. Info is just more of the stuff about the mod creator, but again, on the mod creator's homepage for Nexus is the installer instructions. Now, I recommend reading them because you might want to install it a slightly different way to the way I want to install it, but I'll walk you through it anyway. So first up, you have to install this file, 00 required slim, and then you go into it, and in a couple of videos, a couple of videos ago, I spoke about mod authors setting up their mods to essentially follow and copy what you'd expect to see in the actual game folder. Now, all these files have to go into, and by all I mean whatever you choose from here, all has to go into the data folder. So we can just pretty much jump straight into there, and that's where we're going to be working. So all this has to go into the data folder. We know we have to install this. So literally all you do is highlight it, drag, and drop. If you haven't installed it before, you won't get this. I've already got it installed, so I'm just going to click that. But yeah, if you haven't installed it before, you won't get that. It'll just copy it all over. You might get something to do with Caliente's tools, actually. BodySlider. You might get something to do with these ones. So click replace if it pops up. Okay, so we've got that. Now we want to choose a body. 1 to 5. So curvy, vanilla, never nude slim, never nude curvy, never nude vanilla. You don't have to choose one of these because you've already got the slim body. So if you want to go with the slim body, skip this step. If you want to go with the curvy body or the vanilla body or the never nude slim, never nude, whichever one you want, 1 to 5, that's step 2. So step 1 is this guy. Step 2 is this one. Choose one of these. This step is optional. You don't have to. If you're happy with just the base mod, then just go with the base mod. If you want one of these, then go with one of these. And you pretty much do it the same way. Go into it, drag, drop. And that's it. It will probably ask you to replace some files. Click OK and replace them. Now, again, I've already got it installed. I've already got meshes installed that I don't want this one overriding, so I'm not going to do it. Like I said, the way I'm installing it might not be the way you want to install it. But yeah, essentially you select which one of these you want, and then you go into the folder, drag and drop, and that's the meshes that it will use. If you don't want any of them, that's fine, as long as you've got that one. Okay, Oh, or sorry, you've got 20 to 25. There we go. Yeah, 20 to 25 for the underwear. So you've got the different underwear. And then these ones are just like the color for the underwear. So if you want underwear, select that. So it's either choose one between 1 to 5 or 20 to 25. And then these are just the different colored meshes for these underwears. Okay, the next step is 6 to 10. So pretty much pick one, outfit slim, outfit curvy. Now this will completely depend on the body type that you have chosen. So if you've chosen the curvy one, number 1, you want to install number 7, outfits curvy. If you've stuck with slim, you want to go with, where's it gone? Outfit slim. If you've gone with never nude slim, you want outfit slim. So essentially, if you go curvy, vanilla, or slim, that's the one that you want to match it with. Curvy, vanilla, or slim. It doesn't matter if you've gone with the vanilla never nude, vanilla curvy, vanilla slim, or the underwear slim, underwear curvy, underwear vanilla. That doesn't matter. All that matters is whether you picked slim, curvy, or vanilla. If you've picked slim, you go with the slim outfits. If you've picked curvy, go with the curvy outfits. If you pick vanilla, go with the vanilla outfits. Then you... Sorry about that, guys. Something happened to my microphone then. Where was I up to? Okay, so, yep, you install the outfits according to what you've chosen. Now, the face pack. They recommend that you install it. That is completely optional. If you're going to install a mod that's going to rework people's faces anyway, I probably wouldn't worry about it. Otherwise, I'd say, yeah, go for it. And same thing, just drag, drop. These two are, all these are optional. So if you want the pubic hair option, you've got that. The eyebrows, you've got that. And same thing, go into drag, drop. It's looks a lot more daunting than what it actually is. So, yeah, just jump in there, do a backup of your game. Jump in there, have a go, give it a crack. If you break it, easy enough to fix, get rid of it, then copy over your backup. Send your backup back in. But, yeah, it's really quite simple to do. And then once that's all done, you've got it all in, you go into BodySlide Studio. And you should be faced with your presets and all that. All the goodness. Your different outfits and all that. And then you've got your preview button here. So you click that. Gives you a preview of what you're doing. The weights and all that. You can change all this. So pretty much at this point, it's completely up to you what happens from here on out. What you change, what you add it to, how you want it to look is purely subjective. That is up to you once you've finished what you've been working on. So to get an idea of what I'm talking about, CBBE Body Physics, I want, for the sake of YouTube, there we go, CBBE Never Nude. Now bring up a preview. There we go. So the Never Nude body. So I'm doing this by left click and hold it down, which will drag left to right, up and down. And then right click, hold it down, will turn the body. Have this on one side, bring this up on the other. So let's go with, okay, let's just go with the most noticeable thing. Where is it? There is one that is actually quite amusing. Melons. Drag that all the way up. Drag that all the way up. So what that does is gives you the shape there of the melons, for lack of a better way of putting it. Turn it on its side. And then, yeah, so pretty much you change it to however you want to change it, to whatever you want to change it to. And yeah, then after that, you go to batch build. Okay. Click that. Now, this might be selected down here, build morphs. Just uncheck that. But go to batch build, click that. It will have all the armors selected for you already. So if there's something you don't want it to try and build on, just pretty much unselect it and it won't do anything to it. Then you hit build. So yeah, now the next step is select the body, the CBBE body, the body with physics, the special body, the never nude body with physics, underwear with physics. Now, I'll do a separate video for the physics because you actually need to download another mod. If I'm remembering right, it's CBP or something like that to get the physics to work, and that requires that mod. It requires force new idols, or fins for short, to work. So that will be a video all of its own. But for now, you just select the body that you want, click OK. It'll start to batch build them all, and then it will prompt you when it's done, and that's it. You go in game and you check it out, which is what we're going to do. I'll batch build these bodies, and yeah, we'll go in game and check it out. So I'll see you there. Okay guys, here we are in game. Let's go for a quick wander around. And here we go. Different face. Different body type. He's working nicely. And yeah. So that's pretty much all the mod does, really, is it just allows you to change the female NPCs. Now someone was working on a mod to allow you to do the same thing but with male NPCs. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I haven't checked up on that mod for a while. Oh, and if you're wondering about it, I've got a JK's what's it called? JK's mod in that pretty much changes all the major settlements and stuff like that. So this bridge here isn't in the vanilla game. The settlement here isn't normally set up the way it is, so if yours looks different to mine, that is why. But anyway, that's a mod for another time. I will meet you back on the desktop and I'll show you how to do it all with Vortex. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to install it with Vortex. Really quite simple. Just click here or over here on install. It'll go through its steps. So it's installing the mod right now. It's not activating it, it's just installing it. And it pops down here. So it's saying it's disabled. That's perfectly fine. We'll get to that in a minute. Next, we're going to install Caliente's Beautiful Body Enhanced. So I clicked over here last time. You can just click over here. Okay, so Caliente's Beautiful Body Enhanced comes with a scripted installer. So that's pretty much where it gives you pictures of what you're going to get. So underwear version, never nude version, or the none. So none of that. Gives you the different body types. I don't know why I'm going through it. That'll all be blurred out for you on the video. I don't want to get copyrights. I don't want to get flagged or anything. What outfits you want. Face pack, which I'm going to say no to. And yeah, it even gives you eyebrow options, which I'm going to say no to. And then click I'm going to say yes to that. You can say yes or no if you want. It tells you exactly what it is, what it's doing, all that. And that's it. It's installed. It's not activated and it's not ready to go yet, but it is installed. Now, on the Caliente's website for the Beautiful Body Enhanced is the main mod, which we downloaded. Just download like you would any other mod. Then you've got some options, the config and the normal mapping. Now I have downloaded the normal mapping one as well, which just helps keep everything uniform with the shades and all that on the skin. Pardon me. So I'm going to install that. Same thing, gives you a scripted installer, sorry. You pick which body type you're going with, all that. This one doesn't have pictures, I do not believe. Finish, done. Okay, now we're going to enable all these mods. So you can do it by clicking down here where it has disabled. This is telling you what its current position is. Its position is disabled. So you click that to enable it, and it's enabled once it finishes its deploying process. There we go. Then we're going to install Caliente's Beautiful Body Enhanced, which is the main mod. And we're going to install Caliente's Beautiful Body Enhanced, Beautiful Body Enhanced Normal Mapping. Now, I suspect that this whole thing will more than likely, yep, there it is, some file conflicts. As well as the Caliente's Beautiful Body Enhanced has multiple plugins. Do I wish to enable them? Yes, I do. So your plugins are here. After I install a mod, I always quickly run through my plugins just to make sure that they're all turned on. And once that's done, it's all installed. And all that's left to do is to resolve the conflicts. And I'll show you how to do that. Now, your conflicts may vary. It'll be different depending on what sort of mods you have installed. So as you can see, it has conflicted with a few mods. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with, where is it? Caliente's Beautiful Body Enhanced. I'll start with that. So you just come over, find the one that you want to start with, come over and click the little lightning bolt. That'll bring up a drop down of all the mods that are in conflict with it. And then if we look at this one, outfits, body slider has a rule referring to Caliente's Beautiful Body already. So that's already got a rule in place. We can essentially ignore that one. So total makeover, we're going to have as load after this. Otherwise it messes with the body meshes. Caliente's Beautiful Body Enhanced, normal mapping, we're going to have come in before that, because that gives you some normal mapping for this mod. So you want this one, think of it as like a update, I guess you could say. This one has to overrule that one if you want it to work properly. And then the rest of this can come in afterwards. So we'll just save that. And just like that, 90% of our stuff has disappeared, except for normal mapping, which we'll change that, which is, this one already has a rule for it. That's fine. Total character overhaul, we want our mod, the Caliente's Beautiful Body Enhanced, to load after total character makeover. It's like the old Nexus mod manager. You installed the mods in the order of which you wanted them to win. So if I was to do this, most of the mods would be installed after I installed Caliente's Beautiful Body, but some of them would be installed beforehand, so that way Caliente wins the conflict. But then again, you've also got other tools like Loot and Skyrim Skyrim script editor and stuff like that to help you out with all those, but that's a little bit out of scope for this video. Then we want to deploy the rules. So what that's doing is, if you don't get a little prompt like that, then you've got a little button here, deploy mods. I recommend clicking that, because what that's doing now is it's putting all those rules into effect in your game. Okay, let's just go into the data folder and we should see that the mod has been installed. Okay, so in our data folder, we should have, Calientays tools. And in that, you have your body slider stuff all set to go. Okay. And now the easy part, go to your dash. Now I've already got it here, but I am just going to remove. So pretty much when you first install it, you won't have it there. It won't auto detect it like Nexus did. So we're going to add a new widget. Type in the name. You can put whatever you want. I'm going to put CBBE. Go to your tags. Click that. Come down here. You want BodySlider 64. Should auto go to that area. If not, you just find, if it doesn't automatically go to where it is, just go to your Skyrim folder, go to data, go to Calientays tools, go to BodySlider, and then you should find it in here. You're looking for BodySlider 64.exe, not Outfit Studio. BodySlider accesses Outfit Studio. You want to load BodySlider. And then just click that, click open, and it'll take care of the rest. Hit save, and you can launch it from here now. Run. Now, the first time you run it, you'll be greeted with this. Which game are you running it for? So we're currently running it for Skyrim Special Edition, which is that. Click that button. And away you go. You only have to do that once. Next time you go to load it up, after it finishes loading, takes a little bit of time the first time round. There we go. And then the second time round, you just hit run, pops up, loads in, and away you go. And there you have it. We have installed Caliente's beautiful body and BodySlider Studio, both manually and with Vortex from Nexus. Feel free to leave a comment below or any suggestions for any future videos. And with that, we're done. And as always, guys, remember, mod the games that you want to mod the way that you want to mod them. And don't forget to have fun. Bye!